everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Globe Interviews. Today, I'm delighted to welcome Myrtle, co-founder of PlaceWar, with me today. Hi, Myrtle. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much for inviting me here. And of course, I'm really excited to talk about a lot of stuff.
Perfect. Thank you for taking the time. So let's jump right into it. Could you tell us a bit about your background and your journey into blockchain?
Well, before I was really skeptical when it comes to blockchain because, when a normal person actually heard about it first time, what is that? Right? So that's my experience. And way back, I'm in the BPO industry here as an account executive for technical sales and support. And I got promoted as quality analyst. One day, I took a leap of faith in actually jumping into the bandwagon or this great world actually for blockchain and cryptocurrency. So that's where I got my experience by being an investor relations with a music app before. I'm dealing with VCs, a lot of people, speaking to them daily until one day, also this young guy based in Singapore, who is my partner for 6 years already, who gave me an opportunity to be in this space. We hosted the first edition of the blockchain tour for many companies. So that's where I came from.
Perfect. Thank you. So let's talk a bit about blocktides. So, what were your goals when you founded blocktides in 2016?
Yep, basically, that's also connected with the first question. Yeah, before, when I attended an event here in Manila, it's just like there's no people, there's a disorganization when it comes to the event, there's no flow. So I realized one day, it's just like there's a aha moment that I want to organize events. I want to make it, I want to solve the issue by providing a fun, enthusiastic event, which, of course, I still unlock that passion when it comes to hosting. I also host blockchain events recently, and it's very successful for the last 5 years. Before, we really hired a separate host for the event, and there's no engagements at all. So that's where blocktides came from. And then during this lockdown, we actually made a lot of services due to I took a lot of certifications. I studied about social media masterclass, public relation, the strategy, how to approach the public, how you can relate with them, and of course how you can empower and help them at the same time. So that's why we built block tides. Like, yeah, I do have the connection for investors, I do have the connection for the resources, I do have the experience for social media management, content creation, and connecting to the public. So that's why it all boiled down to like Alibaba. Alibaba's company, you can see everything there. So it's a one-stop shop that actually inspired me to make all of the projects and companies' marketing needs to be found in block tides.
Perfect. Thank you. So, scrolling through your LinkedIn, you have a very impressive list of accomplishments. And so let's talk about one of your most recent projects that you're working on, PlaceWar. So, could you explain to our audience a little bit about the PlaceWar gaming ecosystem?
So, PlaceWar, yeah, I already repeated this with a lot of interviews, but of course, this is a new community that we're tapping in. So, we all heard about GameFi, right? Gaming plus finance. So, it boomed last year during the lockdown as well for Axie Infinity. And then comes the inspiration. Before Axie Infinity, I'm really into blockchain games, which is a really cool idea. When I'm attending before what do you call this, the event of Cointelegraph, uh, Block Show. So Block Show is an events company. They're doing tours as well, specifically in Singapore. So there's crypto kitties. So that's how you actually it's a cute like Tamagotchis cats, which you can that serve as NFTs. So that's where gaming before actually emerged. A lot of people didn't know it was way back 2015. And then I supported Gala Games voluntarily. I researched that they're actually one of the co-founders of Gala Games is Zynga Games. You know Zynga, right?
Mhm.
So the
That's the
maker
one
of
with the dog logo, right?
the Farmville, the
Yeah.
one that, yeah,
Yeah.
Farmville and Zynga Poker. So they
Yeah.
are the makers of a blockchain game that emerged for a decade in Facebook. So basically, I supported them, and then now they're booming, and I'm really happy for their growth. So that's where PlaceWar came in. So that's the root of everything. I'm really supporting blockchain games already ever since I got into PlaceWar. It's a leap of faith for me because, of course, this is a project with a coin with a lot of bashers and fudders. You know how's it like in the space, right? There's a lot of people will say to your development, your operations, you cannot please everyone. So when it comes here in PlaceWar, it's a leap of faith for me and my company based in Singapore. And yeah, so I took that leap of faith. And All About Place War is actually not a typical play to earn game, but a collaboration platform for all brands, for all gamers, for all blockchain enthusiasts.
Perfect. Thank you. Yeah. And so, yeah, so you're not just a play to earn game, right? So you have battle to earn, craft, create, and predict. Can you tell us a bit more about these different avenues?
So the battle to earn, by the way, is live today. So you can go to our
Amazing.
marketplace. Yes, you can see there all of the cool, cute tanks, which you can definitely create a meme. So there's this one tank is very cute, a puffy eye. You can see that on our marketplace. So the battle to earn launched today, and you can actually play to earn now while enjoying battling with the tanks and earning gear tokens, which is the other token that we have, other than the place token. That's player versus environment for battle to earn. And then the second one that you mentioned, predict to earn, comes from the ecosystem that we have, which is the Guild Wars. It's a 10 versus 10. So, for example, you, the Globecast community or your team, wants to fight with the other team. So, you can have your own tanks. Each of you will battle. All of you will be in the game. And then the other party. And then it's going to be like a war, right? So, it's cool. So, for when it comes to the predict to earn, they'll be able, the community, the whole community, not just the players, will have the chance to vote for the best team. So it's just like an integrated tournament already. So when you vote for the best team, once the tournament or the game is done, you'll have the chance to win the prize pool because of our place down, the treasury that we have.
Perfect. So, if I'm not mistaken, so predict to earn means you don't have to be an active player in order to earn. Perfect. So there's so many avenues that you can earn from Place War. That's really quite exciting.
Yes, and also connected with that is the create to earn as well. So this is for the design enthusiast. So when it comes to the huge canvas that we have, it's called Place Donia. So when it comes to the collaboration, it's still in development. So you can see the roadmap on our website. So it's a blank canvas. So you've heard about this collage, right? That was sold for $1 million. So with that, all of the players, all of the community will have the right to say, can build your own logo in our canvas map. So Globecast logo can be there. All of you can collaborate inside. Or Blocktides logo can be there. My community can collaborate with each other. And we will have an open communication inside the platform, by the way. And then after that, the creator reward will serve, of course, all of the people have the right to say, to vote. So everything is equal inside because it's a governance token. So you can vote for the best design each season. So that's the creator rewards as well.
So you were talking about the Place DAO, so the decentralized autonomous organization. So what is a DAO and what problems does it solve?
Well, there's a lot. It's not just in games, but imagine having it for the whole country. We're going to use it as a whole for the country. We all have the right to have an equal voting when it comes to the elections, when it comes to, of course, the elections for the schools, for who will be the president for this year. It's all going to be like not, it's anonymous. It's going to be fair at the same time. So that's the purpose of a DAO for me. So it's going to be equally distributed, especially for the voting. So the community will have the power that actually that we don't have when it comes to, of course, I don't want to touch any political talks, of course, but it's just for us to solve that transparency that we're all craving for.
Perfect. And so no one person's voting power is worth more than another's, let's say.
Ah, that could be a quote. Yes, yes, yes.
Perfect. That's great to know. So, obviously, NFTs are such a huge thing at the moment. So, and PlaceWar is already using NFTs, right? So, how does PlaceWar use NFTs in order to add value to your players' experience?
When it comes to the NFTs, we do have two types. So you can see there, like an in-game NFTs, which you can loot inside, because we also have equipments that you can win as a reward during the battle to earn that you mentioned earlier. So there's also blueprint. So we call it non-tech NFTs, which of course you can also sell that in the marketplace that we have. So it's going to be rare. So, we actually came up with this idea since March of last year. So I'm really amazed with all of the ideas that it's actually coming into light now.
So, you just mentioned the PlaceWar marketplace. Could you tell us a little bit more about that?
So the marketplace that we have, so we have like a private sale for the NFT tanks last December. So we successfully closed it. We've done 3 rounds. We announced it, so you can see that in the social media handles. So all of them actually created their own guild. They don't have a guild before, and then now they created their own guild just for the sake for them to play inside our game. Yeah, they all 18. We let them in for us to provide, and then they will be the first one who will sell in the marketplace. So if you'll actually go to our marketplace on our website, you can see there that there's a lot of people selling already the types of tanks that we have. And all of the tanks, the 14,000 plus tanks that we have, all of the designs are actually different from each other. And it's a huge effort from the
Wow.
design team as well.
It's like the terracotta army of NFTs.
Yes, I know. It's really cute. At the same time, you'll enjoy all of the designs. It's just like, oh, I do have a unique NFT on my own, and it's not similar to each other. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's all about that. It's cute. It's just like, because in the development future development that we have, we're also planning to put in cosmetics, because all of the gamers wants to personalize their own tanks, right? Or their characters, and like in Roblox, which kids play, they all want to dress up. So that's the mentality when you really love playing games. I want to customize my own tank, I want to customize this. So we are actually going to develop that part when it comes to, of course, the option for the players to do that. It's just like, for example, if you're into makeup, just like me, I'm really into makeup. Just imagine that tanks will have their own customized makeup, customized hat, just like memojis in iPhone. It's just like, it's really fulfilling that you're actually the one who's portraying the avatar. Because of course, it's all about the your personality, your personal touch. That's all about the metaverse thing that's happening. It's just like you're in that world already.
Yeah, that's amazing. So people can customize an already unique NFT, basically. So
Mhm.
there's yeah, so you'll definitely won't be looking like anyone else.
That's right. If you'll notice in the marketplace of other GameFi, they're all similar. But here, I'm really surprised that the design team, the developers, made it all together in a short period of time. It's really crazy to design a lot of things, right? It all boils down to creativity.
Absolutely.
That's the reason why our slogan is actually create by conquest. It's all about creation.
That's wonderful. Yep. So one of your partners at PlaceWar is the Bigger Pie, and they're huge supporters of giving women in blockchain a community of support. So, what has your experience as a woman been in the blockchain industry?
I feel so accepted. When it comes to inclusivity, unlike traditional businesses, which actually there's a power play. So that's the reality, right? So we don't need to cover that truth when it comes to power play. So when it comes to the bigger pie, my experience with Bridget, I'm really grateful. Bridget knows that. And of course, she showed me the value of inclusivity. It's just like all of the women there is helping each other, are helping each other. It's just like it's a very new world for me because here in the Philippines, we're always used to with competition, right? So the competition in the bigger pie is actually a healthy competition, which they can connect other resources for you. So that's actually what the I want the world to be when it comes to breaking the status quo, when it comes to competition, because it's all about helping each other. Because it's just like the society that placed our beliefs that we need to compete with each other. Because that all boils down with the insecurities of people, right? So that's my own opinion. So when it comes to here in the blockchain space, for women empowerment is really strong because this world is dominated by men. So this is a tech space which the traditional tech space also have issues with. So here is really like booming when it comes to women empowerment, and there's a lot of great co-founders, founders building a lot of projects out there.
Thank you. It's really inspiring to see, women making moves in such a male dominated industry.
It's not about feminism as always, but of course, it's all about creating the balance that we can also be a founder, we can also be a CEO, we can be something in this world. It's like a new world that you can create your whole life to fulfill your dreams.
Absolutely. Thank you. So you've been in the crypto industry for about 6 years now. And in that time, because it's such a fast moving industry, a lot must have changed. So, what have you seen in the field? What
It's
changes?
very fast. It's just like when you're not gonna be online for one day, you've missed an entire years. I mean, there's many years that actually left you already because you need to stay updated with all of the news, with all of the things that's happening, the current market trend. Because in order for you to stay long here, you need to actually be more proactive in learning. It's all about learning because the advancement of this technology is really superb, which a lot of for example, your uncle cannot really understand. You need to have a good analogy for them to understand it, your family, right? So that's the best way. But of course, here, like you, Globe Company, in blocktides, it's our responsibility for us to provide education to a lot of people, right? So it's the information that we give out to. There's a lot of influencers there who actually don't give much right information. So we need to be responsible enough. So of course, for us to support the greatness of this technology.
Perfect. And could you tell our audience, so you're saying how you would give out information and education. Where can our audience find this information?
Of course, in our social media handles, blocktides, we do have a website. We do have everything, because when it comes to for you to be seen outside the world, you need to actually have an online presence. Everyone is using the internet now. Some say, or some, it depends on your personality still and the leap of faith for you to be successful. Because if you will not actually show yourself out there, like Bill Gates said, that if he'll only have $1 he'll spend it in public relations. So that's the purpose of it. It's really continuous marketing because marketing is the very root for everything.
Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to see what Myrtle's up to, follow the links down below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.